Yo, what's up? Rapid fire Looksmaxxing tips. Let's go. Number one, getting lean. So for context, I stay pretty lean. I mean, I don't work out, so I don't have much muscle, but I'm at probably, 14% body fat right now without trying. How am I 14% body fat without trying? I don't eat carbs. I eat high protein. I eat moderate to low fat. I walk 10,000 steps or more a day. I only eat meat. Meat has every single nutrient you need. You do not need carbs in the diet ever. Ever. You can live your entire life without a single carb. Your body creates all the glucose it needs from the backbones of triglycerides through amino acids that are excess. It's called gluconeogenesis. I'm oxidizing fat. My brain is using ketones for energy. My suggestion is transition to an only meat diet over the next 4 weeks. More meat, less everything else. Once you're there after around 4 weeks, keep eating just meat. You can track your grams of protein and fat. If you really want to make sure this works, a suggestion is 100 grams of fat a day, the rest protein. I wouldn't do this forever. I would eventually go back to higher fat. That's how you get shredded without trying. If you need stimulants like nicotine, caffeine, you can use that. Walk 10,000 or more steps a day. Walking burns around 80 to 90% fat through lipolysis without making you hungry, or it's an absolute cheat code. If you walk, 15,000 to 20,000 steps a day, you're going to be absolutely shredded. I promise you that. Eat only meat. Do not eat carbs. Carbs spike your insulin. Insulin's a fat storage hormone. It disrupts ketosis. It disrupts fat oxidation. Makes no sense. Why would you eat carbs if you're trying to get lean? It's funny. All these little gimmicky health influencers have like carbs, fat, and protein in the diet. And they're like, oh, you need the fat, and then we're going to add in carbs too, because you need the carbs. No, you don't. You only need the fat. Why do you need the fat? It's for your hormones. It's your body's preferred source of energy. We store fat, not glucose. We turn glucose into fat. Ideally, without disrupting ketosis, which would be naturally, you're in ketosis when you don't eat sugar, which most of the year humans wouldn't have sugar in any significant amount. So yeah, that's my advice. Getting lean. Walk a lot. Eat only meat. Use stimulants if you have to. There you go. You're good. Go to lean meat if you really need to. Once you go super lean meat, shredded. Next, clearing skin. Same thing. Just eating meat and drinking water. You'll clear your skin. You'll heal your gut microbiome. All these grains, things like gluten, glutenin. There's many types of gluten. Disrupt the gut lining. All these artificial sweeteners, they f the gut lining too. Everything is in this modern society f your gut lining. Acne is toxins being excreted through the skin via white blood cells. It's a leaky gut issue as well. Just stop consuming toxins, heal your gut, your acne will clear. There you go. So that's how to get lean and clear skin, the best way in my opinion, the proper way. Eyebrows, if you have light eyebrows, tint them black. You can get a kit. I'll link one down below. Same with your eyelashes. I'll link some products like the Ordinary Lash and Brow Serum. That's a product you can put on your eyelash and eyebrows to improve them without surgery. It's simple. Another tip I have, get a lot of sun. Once you clean up your diet, you're going to actually be able to actually tan and not burn because, again, seed oils get stored in your skin. They're a linoleic acid. They're double bonded. They're unstable. They get stored. They oxidize at low temperatures. If you don't know what that means, all you need to know, seed oils cause something called seed oil burn, essentially. You don't want them in the diet. You don't want them in your skin. In nature, the highest linoleic acid content in any meat would be 4% in a pig. A pig is not even our natural diet. It's mammoths, which are extinct. But anyway, my point is, nowadays, you're eating foods that are like 40% linoleic acid. Even olive oil is 15%. It's too much. It's not natural. Keep the linoleic acid low. Beef has around 1 to 2% linoleic acid. Mostly saturated animal fat, some monounsaturated, very little polyunsaturated. That's our natural diet. Stable isotope analysis has already proven it. 80% or more meat, ruminant red meat, and the associated fat. Mammoths, that's what we used to eat. Beef is kind of the closest thing we have now. There you are. Just eat meat, man. It's like the main thing here. It's going to heal. It's going to cure all your issues. It's going to cure your low energy, your depression. Depression's a biochemical issue. You want to heal depression? Eat meat too. Then eat raw meat specifically. You need to eat raw meat. You need to eat. You need bacterial sources. You need kefir, raw eggs. Kefir is fermented raw milk. Raw eggs, raw fish, raw meat, raw liver. That's how you cure depression. SSRIs are the common treatment for depression. What is an SSRI doing? changing your serotonin reuptake inhibitors, right? And what does raw meat do? It fixes your gut microbiome, so you have serotonin and dopamine flowing to your brain nonstop. Naturally, you're supposed to have dopamine flowing to your brain like a drug. Naturally, that's how you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel amazing, like I do right now. I feel great. I feel great. Okay? The gut-brain axis, most signals are being sent from the gut to the brain, not vice versa. How you feel, how you think, how you act, your confidence, your hormones, it's mostly dictated from here to here. You're not controlling it. It controls you. You're almost like a robot inside of you, running you, how you feel and how you behave, how you act. And that's coming 75% from the gut. Same with your hormones. When you have higher testosterone, you're going to feel way more amazing. The tenet of this video really is going to come down to ideally eating raw meat, raw animal foods, which have every nutrient you need. Every piece of beef has every nutrient you need. Beef liver has every nutrient you need in excess. Tons of vitamin A, B12, copper, zinc. These are powerhouse actual superfoods. No plant is a superfood. Plants have defense chemicals that have been shown to cause issues in humans. Most kidney stones are caused by oxalates binding to calcium in the gut from vegetables, things like spinach, raw. That's what most kidney stones are. If you eat a raw oyster by itself, you get all the protein. You eat a raw oyster with corn chips, you get 0% of the protein. There's a study on this. Because phytic acid and oxalates really mess up. We don't have phytase, which is what a squirrel has. That's why a squirrel can eat an acorn. They have an enzyme, phytase, that breaks down phytic acid. We don't have that. We don't ferment plants. We're a monogastric animal with an acidic pH. Our diet should be dairy and meat, not plants. It makes no sense. Every animal is naturally in ketosis, every cow, every lion, but no, not us. We're supposed to be eating carbs all the time, which naturally we wouldn't even have access to because we're importing fruits, grains, all this bullshit. Yeah, carbs. If you take all of these carb influencers, put them in a forest, they're not going to be running on carbs anymore. Put them in nature, they're not running on carbs, they're going to run on fat. But no, just keep buying the protein powders, the processed foods, because that's what you're supposed to be eating. So yeah, guys, hope this rant and these tips helped you. If you want more help, you can check out my community down below, where I help people transform their looks and health. I've gotten people amazing results. It's just $29 right now on sale. Okay? All my coursework is there. My full diet course. Eyes, eyebrows, height, development, how to raise your kids, how to rate faces. And these modules have gotten people results. Weekly coaching calls, one-on-one DM access if you need my help with anything. The community. Really join the community and join this lifestyle, and you'll see what happens for your life. I promise you that. Thank you guys for watching. Click the link down below. Peace.